Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm a bit tired today. Lots of stuff going on. So I'm going to do a 5+5 blitz, which interestingly is much more like a 10-minute game, like a rapid game, than it is like 5-minute blitz, as we can see. So we started at 9:46. So let's see how we get on. Okay. So we're going for the Hartlaub-Charlick gambit, and hopefully they take. Yay. Interestingly, Grandmaster Smirnov from Remote Chess Academy, I think yesterday, posted a video where he showed how you can play this same gambit with the white pieces. But it starts with d3, and you're kind of banking on your opponent playing d5, after which you play e4 on the next move. But I guess you could do it... Hang on. Trying to play chess at the same time. No, that isn't really. I'm just trying to think how else you might do it. So you could do it in response to a Scandinavian. Yeah, with pawns on these squares, maybe. But we shall see. Okay, so now Queen e7, and the whole idea now is that white should castle. Okay, this is potentially an annoying move. This Queen's knight coming out can be a bit of a pest. So I might have to play knight f6. But if white castles straight away, I can take the knight and give check with the discovery on the queen. You don't have to take the knight, but I think the computer prefers it if you take the knight first. Maybe it just because it prevents knight takes bishop and forces king takes bishop, kind of putting the king slightly offside. So here we go, we've got check, and we're attacking the queen, and I'm on 5 minutes 16 seconds. Okay, so I'm still up on time. However, notice that my opponent has captured a rook, 2 bishops, and 2 pawns for my queen, knight, and 1 pawn. So material is actually the same. Now, quite a lot of people actually resign in this position, but white really doesn't have to. And now I've got 2 attackers on there, but there are 2 defenders. That's not a massive surprise. I'm just going to kick the bishop and see what it has to say for itself. I think white would be a fool to give up the bishop pair at this point. Just bear with me while I pour myself a cup of tea. Anyone who needs the toilet is going to have to go in a second. Right. Okay. So I notice I can't take with the knight because that hangeth the queen. Now, so what do we do? If I go here, that's probably all right. It might have this then, though. But then I can come here and still defend, or I can just go there straight away and attack the bishop a second time. This looks okay. And if he takes here, this is good for me. Opening up the g-file is not going to hurt me in any way at all. Oh, that comes with check, look. Didn't even notice that. Okay, there's a hanging pawn here on b2. That's undefended, undefended, undefended. I think we take on b2, don't we? And the great thing about 5+5 is you can relax. I've still got 4 minutes 20 seconds. So you really can use your 5 minutes, or your 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes that you get to get yourself into a winning position. If you can get yourself into a winning position, then it doesn't matter if you're down to 1 second. You know, you've got a 5-second increment. You should win easily from a strong position in the ending. Right, I'm inclined to take this knight as well. I'd love to get rid of one of his bishops. And now he's having a think. It's nice, isn't it? Happy solstice, by the way, everybody. Good time for things to turn around. It's kind of like the death card in the tarot. You kind of put time to put things to bed, and but it also means rebirth. Oh, damn! Didn't see that one coming. Missed that. Okay, now if I do this and I get a rook in my face, is that going to upset me? So you had a good think there. I could, for example, just tickle the bishop, but it's just going to go back here, or it won't go there. I'll take it. So could it go here? I could try and trade off one of his rooks. Yeah. I feel like it's odd, isn't it? Because I mean, he's got 5 pieces, I've got 4, and generally it's a better thing to have more pieces. Okay, so now I can take. I could even take with the knight. So think about that. Knight takes. Is there any risk to this? Because are we going to have rook here? No, I'm doing it. Knight there isn't a problem. Rook here. I can just come here, I guess, and centralize. Here. Not worried about this. That. Oh, that drives me out, actually. Is that mate? No, I have to come back here then. This looks all right. He does have another... No, he doesn't. Okay. King c8 it is. I'm on 3 minutes, but this is okay. Hangs, undefended. So you could colour that in orange if you wanted to, for example. But these bishops are looking really good actually now. Are they not? So I really need to be thinking about kind of trading down. I'm looking at knight d4, attacks this bishop. Also gets in the rook's way, which I think is good. Because having 2 bishops and a rook and a close quarters knight, I think with good play, white could inflict a lot of damage here. Interestingly, I had a couple of days recently where I played a load of 5-5 blitz, and I tanked from 1500 to 1296 or something ridiculous, right? And then yesterday I went back to straight 5 minutes with no increment, and got most of it back. Back up to, you know, I literally went from like 1300 to 1420. So we're looking at this pawn, we're looking at that bishop. I mean, the pawn's not defended anyway. I could simply have taken it with the queen, but I really... Oh, yeah, because the bishop defends the rook there. I think this pawn is more my friend than foe right now. You can't really allow me to take that. You can't go here or here. Or there or there. Actually, look. My knights have that bishop trapped. Queen defends this knight. He can't save the bishop, and if I can eradicate the bishop pair, then I think that will be quite a boon for me. I'm quite happy about that. It's hard to defend your pieces against 2 bishops, much harder than it is against 1 bishop, because 2 bishops can hit every square on the board, whereas 1 bishop cannot. I'm going to do that with check. Not even going to think twice. Now here, big problem, because the rook goes here. I've got to move my queen, and then anything could happen. So, what can we do about this bishop? Can we get it? Now it can go here. Could even go here. I quite like this as well, though. That hits the knight and the f2 pawn. Yes, I like this very much. But the knight is defended, so why don't I just take the f2 pawn? That's the way I'm thinking right now. Bloody hell. Take the f2 pawn with check. Jesus, hunty. Okay, now where can the king go? He's only got 1 square, and then I get this pawn. And lo and behold, there's a sequence for you. Genius. Genius sequence. How about that? Didn't even see it. But because I'm playing 5-5, I've got the time, man. Can chill. Can relax, isn't it? Okay, so defends, undefended, defends, undefended, undefended, defends. So just look at all the undefended things and then say, well, is there something I can do? Well, that's under attack now. So how about I give check here and add attacker number 2? I could have just took it. Again, I could have just took the pawn. I'd love to go there and win the bishop, but I can't. Okay. But there's no way he's going to win this. I mean, I could almost sacrifice my queen for the knight and still win, but only almost. I'm not even sure about that. Oh, look. He's took a pawn. Cheeky beggar. Okay. So I can't stay there, I can't go there, and I can't go here, so I'm going to go here. I'm going to go an opposite colour to the knight, which means the knight cannot move with check. And I'm maybe thinking about the fact that these two are on the same diagonal, but I can't do anything about it right now. Okay. I have this. Forces king into the corner, and then I can win the bishop. So he's dead. Dead as a doornail. Unless there's a really cute mating sequence. If I give check here, king goes here. And we've got time to do it. This is the beauty of it. It's like playing rapid. We're not playing... Look. Yeah, look. Whee. Don't even have to. Okay, is that mate? No, bishop takes. But it does force the bishop to take. I mean, it's winning, right? So let's say check here. He's got two options, but that's actually where I want my knight, isn't it? So I'm going to give check here. He goes here. I don't think I can force it. This is the problem. Check again. Okay. And now I win the bishop. Anyway, I'm just going to do that, I think. And then probably this, that is mate. And, or can I force it? I mean, this is a good exercise. See, I want my knight. If I give check here. Check here. Sometimes I wish I was a really strong player, you know. Okay, let's do this. He goes here or here. Then I've got this or this. Okay. And now, there's no check from the knight because he's on the wrong colour square. So what I want to do is I want to cut off all the other squares from the king, force him into the corner, and then deliver check. So how can I force him into the corner? With that. That's it. Boom! We did it. Fascinating stuff. I had a game earlier on, right? You know, we're going to look at the game review because chess.com, and it might only be if you're signed up for the beta program on chess.com. Okay, so it's given me accuracy. I'm very happy with 82. 82.2 accuracy, and it's not like it was a short game, 34 moves, right? But look, it plays guess the elo with you, right? So it's got me at 1678 based on that game. Result, I'll take it. However, we do have a problem. Houston, we have a problem, okay? So he played the middle game not very well and the opening dubiously. I played the opening well and the middle game all right. That's really interesting, yeah. But I played a game earlier on, and I thought it was actually quite a good game. You know, I was really trying to work out an attack in it. And what did it have as? But it had both players, both of us, on the same rating. I think it was 4-6-1. Both of us. It said you both played like 4-6-1 play. It was fantastic. Anyway, so let's have a quick look. See. Okay, so we've got. Charlick accepted. Great. I'm not too bothered about what the computer thinks of these moves because it doesn't understand psychology. Okay, here we have some good moves. and that's a mistake. And we know why it's a mistake, right? Because there's a revealed attack. Oh, in this instance, it says, no, you shouldn't have taken the knight. You should have just gone straight in with the bishop. There we go. And that's a great move. Okay, but, I'm less than a pawn and a half in front here. Okay, so we're just going to flick through. So I'm developing. That's a blunder. It loses the bishop with a fork. Well, I guess, yeah. Actually, you see, and this is something really, really useful to think. A pin can often turn into a discovery, right? So, and it all depends who owns the middle piece. So this is a pin. So he's saying you can't move your knight because then I will take your queen, right? But by the same token, if I move my knight, I can take his bishop if he can't take my queen first. And if I can move my knight with check, so is that what it's going to say? Oh, jelly brain. Queen e5, check, wins the bishop, covers the only square. Yeah. Ugh. Silly old bear. All right, decent move. Okay, see, queen d6 was best. Actually putting it in the line of the rook. But I just had... I mean, they both come with check, actually. I just had butterflies about that idea. Don't know why it's best, though. This is white slightly better, so what could he have done? Ah, he has that. But he had that anyway. Great move, good. Not... Okay, knight... Ooh, interesting. Because of this move? I should have blocked with the knight. Okay. If I block with the knight and then, like, bishop here, then what do we do? Okay, let's figure it out. Computer should tell me. If he does this, let's put lines on. Rook d5, bishop g4. Yeah, okay, so bishop g4. Knight e5 would be best. And if bishop takes, queen takes with check. Oh, and the defender of this knight is gone. Oh, what? Good stuff. Okay, back to the review. Anyway, back to the review. So he does this, I do that. That's not best, but then, what do you expect? This is a missed win. Knight e8. Yeah, I did say I thought there was something in this, Knight e8 from here. It doesn't come with check. I don't know. Very hard to see that one. Okay, so that's not great. That's okay. g5 kicking the bishop. And this leads to losing a rook. How does it lead to losing a rook? Because we take that with check. Best get, great move, like it. -7 now. Oh yeah, well we found it, we figured this out, didn't we? He's in check. If he takes, check, and that's forced, and then this loses the rook. How does it lead to losing a rook? Exactly the way that you just played it in the game. To your own surprise, you muppet. Okay, now we're winning. Some great moves coming up here. Hunty is on fire. Oh. Yeah, should have taken the bloody bishop. I was trying to figure out a sexy checkmate, but I didn't. So with the bishop out of the way, then finally we got there to the checkmate. There you go. But 1678, I will take that all day long. Brilliant. Thanks for watching, everyone. I've now got to record an audiobook chapter for my forthcoming book, The Red Pill Food Revolution. And yeah, getting really, really busy for the big fat challenge that starts on January 2nd. So that should all be good. So yeah, little plug, if you want to change your body shape and energy and what else is it? Basically, yeah, if you want to burn weight, the simple best way to lose weight is not to get a gym membership. Forget that. Because you know you'll go until the 3rd week of January and then you'll stop going, but you'll still pay for it because out of like, then you'd have to admit that you've stopped going to the gym if you stop paying for it. You want to keep it going. and it takes a load of time. You don't have to do all that stuff. Cut out vegetable oil, sugar, refined carbs if you can. Replace it with proper natural animal fat, which is what humans have always eaten, and the weight will drop off. That's it. So you know what to do now. The Big Fat Challenge is for people who kind of want to know what to do but also want help doing it, and that's why we're doing it. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later.